It's Talk Funny, a podcast by Mark Bailey and comics from all over. We ended up in Japan because... Wait, we are in Japan? The Talk Funny podcast from NagoyaRadio.com and Nagoya Comedy. Here's Mark Bailey.
Welcome back to another edition of Talk Funny. I'm Mark Bailey. Mike Miller's here again.
Great to be back.
We've got so much in memoriam to do. I don't know if we'll get to all of them.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do a quick one with Louie Anderson.
Yeah, Louie Anderson.
He was a very nice guy. I worked with all those guys. Louie Anderson. We'll just do a run-through if we can remember. We did Gottfried, Louie Anderson.
Norm Macdonald.
Bob Saget. We're missing somebody.
And who was the other one I'm thinking of? I have a list. That's when you know there's a lot of comedians who've died. You can't remember them all, you know.
So with Louie Anderson, he had a funny story. I played, if you go to HBO in the 80s, it's Dangerfield's comedy special, Rodney Dangerfield, and that's where Sam Kinnison debuted.
Right.
And he just killed everything. But he was not the closer. He was the next to closer because nobody really knew him. But he stole the show. I mean, everybody still remember. I still remember
the marriage thing.
Yeah, he said, I'm not afraid of going to hell. I come down and Satan is like, boo, boo. It's like, you can't scare me. Wait, have you been married? Yeah. How many times? 3 times. Jeez. Well, you'll be a tour guide. And he did one.
He had this insane intensity. He could go from like talking in a completely normal voice and then screaming at the top of his lungs.
I think I kind of inherited a little bit of that.
Yeah.
I'll do a thing where I'll say, you go to a Japanese YouTube video and then it goes to an ad. And the ads are this long!
Yeah.
He didn't invent shouting, but
he would wail.
Yeah, and he had just a great operatic voice with his screams. Like, Judas Priest should have hired him.
Oh, yeah. Well, he was in a couple of metal videos, wasn't he?
He was. He went on, and he just killed. Bob Saget was on that show. Larry Miller was on that show.
Oh, wow.
Bob Nelson, who is really underrated. He's still alive. He's doing Vegas, and he's doing, what's the riverboat thing? Not Tokyo, but the riverboat. What's the casino? It's Branson.
Branson? Okay.
Branson. Where
Yakov Smirnoff also is.
Who was also on that special. Yeah. Yakov Smirnoff also does that. Bob Nelson was great. I'll get back to Kinnison, but Bob Nelson had a great act, and he did.
What a country.
He did this imitation of football players. And he put on different caps, and he goes, "My name is Bubba. I forgot my position because I forgot my helmet today, and I also forgot my cup, and that really hurts. And that's not a cup you want to be drinking out of." And he has another guy run up, and he goes, "Jim Phillips from San Francisco, tight end." And
I didn't see that one coming. And he
goes, Baba comes back, and he goes, "Have I already been on? I can't remember, And
so he just keeps changing characters like the whole.
And he goes, "You got to remember to wear your helmet, otherwise you can get Dane Bramage." He was just as good as all of them.
Good.
But he never got a special or any of that stuff, and you don't even know his name. Bob Nelson.
Yeah, Bob Nelson.
Probably never heard of him. But Larry Miller made
Larry Miller, I know.
And that's where he did.
The best was the bar joke.
Stages of drinking.
The stages of drinking.
He did that.
That was
You got to dig it up, people. It's HBO. You can find it. I think you can find snippets on YouTube. It's HBO special. Rodney Dangerfield's first. Dangerfield's Club, and Logan and I opened Son of Film. We didn't get paid. The funny thing is, Louie Anderson was the closer, but Sam Kinnison destroyed the stage. Sam Kinnison got up, took the mic stand, and goes, "I'm Sam Kinnison, and this is what I do with mic stands." And he hurled it into the tables, the empty tables, and this your glass crashing is like,
Jesus. That guy has no fear.
Sam Kinnison, he goes, "I've been watching Sally Struthers," which we've referenced in the show, and she said, $5 a day, we can feed a kid in Ethiopia. He can eat because right now they're starving to death. He's like, "What about the cameraman? He can't give him a sandwich?" He goes, No more food. No more food. It's what you do. You send me over there. I'm going to go over there. I'm not going to have a sandwich or anything. I'm going to go, "Hey, you know where you live? You live in the sand. Do you ever see any food here?" "No, because food doesn't grow in the sand." You know what you have to do? Get out of the sand. Move somewhere else, which is very anti-PC now.
Oh, my God.
And he killed it. And if you know Louie Anderson's kind of humor is kind of,
low-key.
Talks kind of Minnesota style.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got this dysfunctional family. We didn't really talk a lot. We never talked to each other. I'm trying to do his voice as best I can. We never really talked to each other. And we didn't talk to people on the phone either. So if you would call us and we just pick it up. They'd say, hey, is Lisa there? Lisa is my sister. But Lisa wasn't there, so I just hang up.
Yeah.
That means no.
Yeah, that's a good Louie Anderson.
But that was his act, and we've seen it before. But
Poor Louie.
After Kinnison, he got up and he goes, well, I guess I'm following Sam Kinnison. He goes, I don't have much experience with tornadoes. I think he later came out as gay.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I didn't know he was gay. Oh.
But he was just very Minnesota polite.
Yeah.
Which is funny, deadpan, you know? He had a piece of paper and he just ripped it up and goes, I guess these junks aren't going to work anymore because I don't know about sand and I can't scream, so I don't know. I'm the closer. Why am I the closer again? It was pretty self-effacing. Self-effacing, and it was pretty funny. Well, he talked later on a podcast, Bob Saget's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Saget had one. And Bob Saget's agent and Bob Saget has at times listened to our podcast.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, rest in peace. I really feel sorry.
His podcast was called Bob Saget is Here For You.
Mm-hmm.
So he was on Bob Saget's podcast, and they had some great stories. But one of the stories was, he goes, yeah, after Sam Kinnison, he goes, I just told Rodney Dangerfield, I don't want to do this.
I'm done.
He's the closer. He's the obvious closer, you know. And Rodney Dangerfield's like, no, you know, Dangerfield, he comes out in his bathrobe.
Oh, yeah, always in the bathrobe.
Balls hanging out.
Yeah.
Hey, he goes, no, you got to do it. It's contract. You want me to call somebody? I call somebody, pick you up. You want to call somebody? They stay at the, you know where they stay? Callback, get ready for callback. At the Barbizon Hotel.
Oh, callback.
Room 803.
Room 803. Tell them Mike sent you.
Knock on the door and take them for a ride. So,
free limo service.
Louis said to Dangerfield, he goes, please, he said, I was in tears. He goes, I can't do this. My act is not going to work. Sam Kinnison closed it. He closed us. We're done. Mm-hmm. And he goes, hey, I still got time to fill. Mm-hmm. On the special
for the contract,
and you
for
contract
HBO, yeah.
and you contracted, you do it, but I don't know what to do now. He goes, do what you always just do, your act. It's funny because it's so low key. Mm-hmm. Just do it. So, and he had some fat jokes too, which was really funny. I'm not that fat. I mean, I'm glad to be in New York, but I'm so fat. I'm also in New Jersey right now. And he killed it. He also killed it because it's a different style. It's like, Mike, you like ice cream or you like comedy. If you like ice cream, well, you eat the chocolate Rocky Road with the imported almonds before you eat the vanilla. But the vanilla is also very good. But the vanilla is last. You still enjoy the vanilla a little bit, you know. But Louie Anderson, I thought that was just amazing. What an amazing mind. What an amazing comedian. And he was worried about following Sam Kinnison.
Yeah. Well, in that case, you kind of almost need a musical act or something to break it up. You just need some way to break it up, right? Because otherwise people, they have that in their heads when you get on stage.
And you need almost like a Dave Letterman to get on and go, somebody buy that guy a mint.
Yeah.
Get up and go, okay, no more coffee served, please.
Like, you got to do something like that.
It's like, all right, can we get somebody at the door? Can somebody vet these comics, please? You can make fun of that.
If you're an MC, if you're a good MC, you could definitely do that, and you're a good MC, so I'm sure you'd figure out a way.
But I think right after Kinnison destroyed the stage and everybody was just laughing their butts off, and then Dangerfield came on and he goes, sorry, and he actually hurt Louie Anderson with this. Louie Anderson didn't appreciate it. He goes, Sorry. You got a guy with low energy, but this guy's really going to bring it. Please welcome Louie Anderson.
Oh, man.
I'm under contract. I have to do it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about airline hell.
Airline hell? Well, it's not. I didn't have that hellish an experience. I didn't have to spend.
You recently came back from your home country.
Back from Canada. And,
Lebanon.
Sorry. Was I say? I was Trinidad. No, Canada. And it's not a big story. It's just that it's crazy now in Canada because I went to Halifax to see my brother. He lives near there. And on the way back, I get this thing at 9:40 a.m. By the way, your flight back to Ottawa is canceled. I'm like,
from where to Ottawa?
Yeah, I should set this up a little bit better.